Today is Vita Day 14, and today we are talking about my YouTube history. So today's prompt is all about YouTube history. Who were the first people that you followed on YouTube? How did you get into it? How did you get into Vita? So my history with YouTube is mostly that of a consumer, and that of not a very sophisticated consumer either. 90% of the time when I use YouTube, I'm searching for a song or a movie clip or something that was created by a major media corporation. As for vlogging in YouTube, it wasn't something I paid a whole lot of attention to. And I think a little bit to do with that was when I was kind of introduced to the concept of vlogging, it wasn't on YouTube. My introduction to the concept of vlogging came through a site called Seismic. So this was back in around, I think, 2008, 2009. And Seismic was a website that kind of billed itself as the Twitter of video. Seismic was a little bit more of a chat conversation site. I don't remember there being text comments at all. If you wanted to comment on what somebody said, you had to make your own video. So what would happen was somebody would make a topic about something they were interested in, and then everybody would reply to that topic, and then a crazy conversation would get started, and sometimes it would spawn into another conversation that had a different title. There were usually like, I don't know how many conversations, usually there were like 10, I think. 5 and 10 active conversations going on at any one time. And the site had a great community feel to it. And unfortunately, I think, like many startups, you kind of end up in experimental territory. It didn't succeed in the way that the people that were running the business wanted it to succeed, and the site folded. And I think because I liked the way that Seismic flowed so much, I was a little resistant to getting into the vlogger scene that was on YouTube. And I think a little bit of that was because the community aspect on YouTube is a little harder to grok. It took me a long time to find people that were worthy of following on a regular basis, because I mostly navigated through YouTube via search. So I was looking for specific things. And I didn't always find people who were just talking about stuff. And then the vloggers that I was encountering on YouTube were the folks that have gone pro and are getting in the millions of hits and thousands of comments. And as much as I enjoy watching the content that they produce, it's not so community oriented when there's like 5,000 comments on your video. That's kind of like a video with a clusterfuck attached to it. So when I found Vita 3 years ago, I was kind of like, yay, that kind of reminds me of Seismic-ish. Let's try that. I came to Vita kind of by way of a couple of different people. I think the first people to mention it to me and encourage me to do it were Tico and Tina. And then I think I ended up finding We Vlog through Ashley of Climb the Stacks, and I think I was also encouraged to do it from Ashley from Your Super Awesome Life too. At least those are the 3 people I sort of remember when I first got into it 3 years ago. So that's my YouTube/video history, and love your faces, and see you tomorrow.